Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vidam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Vidamscha Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Jakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ki Paika Vidya Ya Maryata Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavalam Madhava Prasthakami Shri Bhakti Dham Bharatimashayami Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshavanavadevi Daitaya Kripavati Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Taine Prabhave Namah Madhuryojvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudappa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevaja Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Gaura. So Dandavat Pranam to all devotees and all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga and all our Saraswat Gaudiya Guru Varga. Just now, yes, the new year has started, so I hope you all had a good start. Actually, everywhere, no, we hear the words now, oh, Happy New Year, and it's all around the place. But I really think that most of the people, they don't really think deeply about that, because yes, for them, happiness, what they call as so-called happiness, is like some stimulus, no, for the senses. Something like if you give like a baby a lollipop, she is very happy. If you take away that lollipop, she will cry. So when we are elder, then if someone gets a Ferrari, yes, he will be very happy. But if you take him away, that car, that Ferrari, he will be unhappy. So it's all some kind of impulses for the senses, no? Just that kind of happiness, which is, when they say Happy New Year. So that is their kind of happiness. But if you look, actually, there are also some words in the Sanskrit language, that is actually the first language, the mother of all languages. And there you can also find some terms like this. Happiness means like sukha, and then the opposite means dukkha. So that is, sukha is happiness and dukkha is, yes, distress. It's related to the senses, either to the gross senses or subtle senses, so means body and mind. And then also another word which we can find that is Shanti, it means peace, peacefulness, no? And the opposite would be Ashanti. And so these have all some opposites, because it's related to matter, to the material world. But if we really speak of something everlasting, then it would be, the Sanskrit word would be used, Ananda. That's why we have also our Nitya Ananda. If you split it, it is Nitya, eternal, Ananda. He is the embodiment of eternal Ananda, Nityananda. Nityananda Prabhu. And so that is the secret where we want to go, not to be stuck in the happiness of the related to the senses, but to attain this real Ananda, which has no opposite anymore, because there is no Sukha, the opposite will be Dukkha, Shanti, the opposite will be Ashanti, but Ananda is Ananda. There is no opposite, because it's free from any duality. And but in this world, most of the people, we have to learn, to tolerate, like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that the happiness which is related to the senses, he is explaining. Matra sparsha dukkhanteya sitoshna sukadu kada agama apinionit anityas tam stitikshava bharata. So he's saying that there is cold, there is heat, there is like, dislike, honor, dishonor. So these are all anitya, not temporary. And we have just to learn titikshava, tam stitikshava bharata. So Bharat means Arjuna. You learn to tolerate it, because in this world it's not, there's no, somehow, because of our past, we have accumulated some karmic reactions, and they will come in that form. And we just have to go on and to tolerate them. And we always have to really try to go inside, to look for that Ananda. But like Babaji Maharaj says, that most of the people, means 99.99%, they don't know the address, the address of happiness, of actual happiness. So where to go, where shall we get it? That's the question. And most of the people, they're in ignorance of that. So what happiness they mean, that is something else than this actual happiness, eternal happiness. And also Babaji Maharaj many times says, it was Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami, he said, most of the people, they're just running to find happiness on places where it's not available. So that's, they cannot find it, but they are searching there for it. So it's impossible to get. And yes, now somehow because we are drunken, it is like a man who is like drunken in circumstances like this. He don't know so the therapy, what he has to, if someone wants to get cured from his addiction to alcohol or something, then he has to undergo some therapy, something. And that will be, for those patients, will be most of the time not really pleasurable. So the same is with us also, because real happiness can only come with things which are maybe bitter, like for that person, for that drunkard which is addicted to alcohol or to some drug addiction. Then if he goes to a therapy, it will be not so easy for him. He has to undergo some suffering, and that all the poison goes out. He will have to vomit, and he cannot sleep, maybe he cannot. So for some time it's a very heavy treatment for him. So the things are in this world, for us also, they taste bitter, because we are also in this, we need also some therapy. And now that therapy is some kind of bitter for us. It is not so easy sometimes but only who can tolerate this, because if we tolerate the bitter in the beginning, then it will be sweet at the end. And most of the things in the world, they look like very lucrative and very inviting in the beginning, but how they turn out, no? So we can write books about it, about all, who come at the end. So even the suicide, because it's not, the end is always so bitter if we try to go this way, just by following our everything what is like appearing sweet in the beginning, but it will be surely bitter at the end. So we have rather to tolerate it little bit for some. That means yoga, no? That means all our process. It is some restrictiveness, but it is necessary to don't let the senses run here and there, let the mind run here and there. It has to be under some control, and then who can tolerate this will find really after something better, something much better, and that we are searching for, because you can also find one very beautiful shloka in the Srimad Bhagavatam. It says, Tasyeva hetu prayajeta kovido na lappete yat pramatam uparyadaha tat lappete dukkhavatanyata sukham kalena sarvatta kapira ramasa. It says, Tasyeva hetu prayajeta kovido. Those who really intelligent, they endeavor for something which is everlasting, the topmost thing, in this, which even in this universe, it is, if you go up and down this quaternary planetary system, uparya adaha, up and down, from top to bottom, they search after such a happiness which is even not available in this quaternary planetary systems. So it will be out of this field of karma bhumi, well, we are just roaming according to our karma. So, but that is something beyond, much far beyond this. So, intelligent person, they will search after that, which is not available in this quaternary planetary system. And also, it says tat lappete dukkhavat, again dukkha, comes anyada sukha, sukha and dukh. So happiness and distress is coming by its own, Srimad Bhagavatam is saying. Very astonishing, but we do so much effort, to get happy. We try to make thousands of plans each and every day, how our life can become more happy. But the Bhagavatam is saying it's all coming alone. And what is the proof? Because if you look at the dukkha, the distress, in our life, does somebody make an effort that his house is burning down? Or does someone make an effort, he is very much desiring that all his bones are broken? Or whatever. So no, nobody will make such will have such a foolish desire. But still the things are coming. So it's already predestined. So happiness and distress in our life, we don't need to make any effort. It's coming by its own because of all our past activities. And now those who are the part of karma, they try to do good things, but actually we have to be very careful, because that surely will also create a problem, and one becomes more and more bound to this karmic reaction. So even the good karma, that's why the devotees, they have their attention only on something which is beyond, which is in the Vaikuntha Jagat, in the spiritual world. So they try to connect themselves with Paramatma, with Bhagavan. And from that moment, they try to offer their whole life, everything what they have, for his pleasure. And in this way, one will not be bound by these karmic reactions. So one becomes free. And so this is the point. And we want to actually go there and attain this, not be like always with the ropes of karmic reactions bound to this material plane, be it in the heavenly planet or be it somewhere else. So devotees never look after that. So from that moment they understand this, they just will do everything in their life 24 hours, all only for the pleasure of the Lord. And in this way one can become free from all this karmic reaction. And yes, material happiness is not possible. It is an illusion, no? And or can you show any person who is really totally happy in this world? I think we cannot find. Surely we cannot find, because it's made like this to at the end always fall short. No? So always something is missing. And because how it can be, we are not this body, we are not this mind. Now the soul is thinking and identifying with this body and mind and tries to find some happiness with matter, with material objects, material things, be it subtle or gross, in form of what so. But if we are a soul, then the soul can only be happy with antimatter, which is also related to the spiritual world, which is made of the same substance as the Atma. I mean, the soul itself is Sat Chit Ananda, no? Is ever Ananda. There also we have this word. So it is there, and we just have to discover it again. Where is our real self? It's automatically there. So yes, real happiness, Ananda, we can only find with the Atma. Nowhere else. And also only the Vaishnavas really, they can guide us properly to this kind of happiness which is in all of us, which we are actually. We are happiness. We are a blissful being. We are not, but now so many problems now we feel because of this bodily identification. And yeah, material people, they cannot never give any right guidance, any proper guidance. And Babaji Maharaj, he gives one example, like there was one boy, and he was a very nice boy, and he started to visit the mat, doing some seva there, and he was feeling very joyful. And but somehow one day some of his relatives, they came and he wanted to be very, 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 very kind to him, no? But what kindness? You will see later. So then he said to that boy, I see, you are not always being in the mat, you have not really something to do, no job, so better I have some money aside so I can borrow you something. I can give you something and you start to make your own business. And he said, best is, what is very lucrative, you make some field, no? You plant some betel leaves, this you can sell on the market. And in this way, so the boy somehow, he listened to the elder ones. He was saying, okay, it's a good idea, I can try. And then he started to doing this cultivation of these leaves, and then he was also having a shop and selling it, and in this way he spent his time. But now he was no more seen at the temple. No, I mean, rarely he could go, maybe sometimes on weekends. Before he was daily there, and he was engaged in different sevas, kirtan, singing, hearing Hari-bhajan, doing different kinds of sevas, but now only sometimes on Sunday or Saturday when he's free he can come. So this was going on for some time, and then some devotees who know that before he was coming regularly, they also inquire, oh, what happened? I don't see you anymore so often here. Yes, I got this business now, so I'm quite busy, so on weekend I can come, but otherwise not. And then after some time, so he explained like this, and after some time it was even no more possible to come, because the engagement was too much, and he also felt tired after the work, and he don't want to go to the temple, so he was no more coming. And in this way Babaji Maharaj is explaining that, yeah, that relative or this material person, no, they can be very near and dear ones, our family member, they want always the best for us, but what is their viewpoint, no? It's from where they are thinking. So there's already a mistake, because that is, it really gives him more trouble. I mean, the soul was more happy in that condition by going to the temple, hearing Hari-katha and all of this. But in this way he fell in this trap, no? By the guidance of this relative, which offer him, oh, this amount of money, and it looks like very good. So, oh, you see, so nice this person, he gives me a lot amount of money so I can make my own business. But how it ends, no? You see how that boy ended at the end. And this is that so-called the people we have around us. If they speak, be careful, consider it 10,000 times before you do something what they are suggesting. Because in reality, only the Vaishnavas, pure Vaishnavas, also there we have to use nowadays always the word pure Vaishnavas, because Vaishnava, everybody can dress as a Vaishnava and wear some tilak and kantimala, and then, but they are not Vaishnava from heart. But I am speaking from such a Vaishnava who really looks after our real well-being. Like here we can see Babaji Maharaj is not engaging us in any other activity than that activities which are fully related to the soul, to the Atma. And that is needed, and that is the mercy without any ill effect. All other things, they have some ill effect, no? After onwards. They look very good. If you give, for example, some drunkard, you give him more money to buy liquor, then what is this? Is this mercy? It looks like, oh, very, you see, he's giving him money. But in that way he's destroying himself more and more. So that is the mercy which has ill effect. But the Vaishnavas give always amanga doya. This is without any ill effect, purely for the well-being of our soul. So we cannot trust anyone else in this world really than the Vaishnavas, because only they are able to look after our real self, after our Atma. If we follow others, then we will be like entrapped like this person, this boy. And so Vaishnava is saying, don't waste time, in listening to this material people. Just do bhajan. Be with the Vaishnava, hear Hari-katha. Don't listen to others than the Vaishnavas. And Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he said that the time which is not used in Hari-katha, Hari-bhajan, it is a complete waste of time. So we can see our life, how much we are engaged in Hari-katha, Hari-kirtan and all those things. Otherwise Prabhupada saying this is a waste of time. What else you are doing, or what said. And he also said that, especially now, because we can mention this, Prabhupada said that we should always remember, he said, if we don't remember Guru and Vaishnava, at each beginning of a new year, at each beginning of a new month, at each beginning of a new week, each day, each hour, each second, then it is only a matter of time. Then Kali, the material energy, will just try to enter and attack us in this way. So Gurudev is the backbone of spiritual life. If the backbone is out of order, some slightest injury is there, then the whole body is paralyzed, cannot do anything. So we are always completely dependent on this Guru and Vaishnava. They are the backbone. If that backbone is alright, healthy, and we have Shraddha and faith, submission, Sharanagati, that means a healthy backbone. Then our spiritual life, the body can move freely. The spiritual life can go on freely without any problem. But slightest injury, if you have in the back spine, only slightest, then even it's possible that the whole body becomes paralyzed. So some slight doubt, some slight, this criticism or such things, very dangerous. They can destroy all our functioning in spiritual life. And so in this world, time means death. Yamaraj is always behind us. And in Sanskrit, it's also that kala, that word means to push, which is like a force, which is always pushing us or drives us. Like if you're in a room and they just put water inside and then just slowly fill it. At one point you are completely underwater. It goes up to your head and then further, you cannot breathe anymore. So time is same, just is filling already our life. We are in this room and the water is filling. It's just a question of time that we get no more air supply, no more life will flow through us, and we will die. So it means to drive, to push in Sanskrit. And here also, if you see how in some, especially in the Western cultures, now also more and more here in India. India is a great beef supplier for the whole world, actually. It's the naked truth. But and all those cattle, all those cows, they are just driven to the slaughterhouse. So we are also there. Sometimes here in India you can see some bicycle drivers, those have either one chicken on the left side, one chicken on the right side, and they just, where they will go, just to be beheaded, just to sell on the market. So in the same way, we are also already on the way to the butcher. Time is there, it's the divine arrangement of time that drives everyone towards this unavoidable death. It's nobody can escape there. And so everything that is a question of how we really use our time. And Babaji Maharaj, he said that especially the scientists or every doctor or all those people, they can try to make this body an everlasting place, but it's you can try your best, but at the end one will always fail. So death will be always there, and it's also the greatest indifference, really, Sadananda Swami said, to the reality, to the higher reality. If we just try to make this world a better place and stay as long as we can in this world. No, there's no way out. At the end, all the queen, if you're a queen, if you're a king or a farmer, like in chess, all will end up in the box. Game over, so it's finished. And this way, it's the destiny. And in Vedic tradition, time is also represented as a snake. And that snake, if we are not able to, that snake has an open mouth and we are inside there. So at one point the snake will close the mouth. So time is finished. And if till that time we have not gone out, then we will be swallowed. And this is the merciless truth, of time. Like Babaji Maharaj told once that he was in Gopinath Gauri Math there, and it was, some rainy season, and he saw some frog there in the mouth of a snake. And so that snake was there, and that frog very, very fearful was already catched by that snake. And then Babaji Maharaj thought, he told like, I went there, I went more near to see it, to see this scenario. And then he told that, yes, that frog, he was like shivering and so fearful, and Babaji Maharaj watched this whole thing. And in this way, we are also in an unknown fear, is always behind us, because we are already in that snake's mouth. So, and this fear is constantly with us about our own life. We are worried, or we fearing about our own health or our belongings, which can be taken away, our health can be taken away, our beloved ones can be taken away, so we ourselves can die. So there's always some kind of fear which follows us everywhere through the whole life. And that's why Babaji Maharaj told many times, and it's really important to remember this, before the things will be taken from us, we should give them up. Then they are yes. So in this way, if we can let go everything already now, then that is best, because anyway it will be taken by force. So better give it up yourself, Babaji Maharaj is saying. And so this is very important, which we really have to think each moment about how light we are, or how heavy we are, how many things we are holding on in life, or do we really let go of things. So this we have to think again and again. And yes, this material world, the persons, those who have no Atva Gyan, they never inquire about this higher reality. They are so much attached to all their fallible soldiers. Like it said in Srimad Bhagavatam, Deha Patya Kalatra Arishu Atma Sangesho Shastupi Tesham Pramadonitanam Bashyam Apina Pashyati. It says, Deha, the body, Apatya Kalat, wife and children, and also on. So, if we take shelter there, if some Srila Bhakti Rakshak Srila Goswami Maharaj, he's also explaining that he said that if you go on the field and you see on the battlefield, because war is taking place, and because this material world is like a battlefield also, and then one has to fight. And we think we have a very good soldiers near to us, those who are going with us in the war, like all our mother, father, family, husband, and this, they will all protect me, I'm protected, we feel. But actually nobody from these relatives or from husband, wife, nobody can really protect us. It's also an illusion. So and then, yes, that is the reality what we have faced on this battlefield. At that moment we are so secure that everybody will be there, they will be helping us, and but then what happened, the first soldiers are coming and they're shooting all of these so-called persons who I was thinking they will help me. So they have no possibility really to help me. So the only shelter is in Guru and Vaishnava, Bhagavan. Otherwise, all the other things, they will also perish. No? It's they cannot stand. And it's like a quicksand, or water, some substance, liquid substance. Everybody is walking on this liquid substance. Everybody is or in this quicksand. So they all will be devoured. Everything is decaying in this material world already. Everything is made around us. Everything is made to go towards destructions, to die. And we have no chance really to escape, only by really crying out to some special help which comes in form of Guru and Vaishnavas. Otherwise, it's just, quicksand. It's a very, very dangerous thing. So you can try your best to come out, but in this way only the process of going more down will be speed up. It's but this is this material world. And also the Mahabharata says, Ahani ahani bhutani kachantyahaya malayam sheshastavaram ichanti kimmascharyam mataparam. Ahani ahani bhutani kachantya mahalayam. So day by day all the living entities, they go into Yamaraj, to the abode of Yamaraj. But still the people, they believe in a Shesha Stavaram Ichanti. They will, I will be Stavaram forever. I will stand in this world. This is my desire. But then it says, Kim Ascharyam Ataparam. How astonishing that everybody thinks like that. It's really astonishing, because we cannot see, and that is why Babaji Maharaj tells that this is the arrangement of Maya Devi. If she finds someone averse to Krishna, then the Krishna Bahimukaya Bhoga Vanchakare Nikkatistamaya Tare Japetiyatare. She binds him. How? With the focus on some nice objects in this world, be it like landscape or beautiful man, woman, or anything like this. So, and then one forgets anything else. So we forget even that we are dying. If we would really know, if we would know that we are dying, like let's say we are on a ship and that ship is going to sink, so then if we would realize this, only if we are completely unaware, then we can try to enjoy on this ship. This body is the same thing. So this body is already a sinking ship, and but that we forget only if Maya puts our focus on this immediate enjoyment which we try to get. So it's she makes completely a fool of us in this way, because at the end Yamaraj will come, and again we have to be born again. This whole cycle will start again. So it's very painful, and so only by the kripa of Guru and Vaishnava, our attention can be drawn to this dangerous reality in which we are put in. Otherwise we would not even realize it. And only those Vaishnavas, they can guide us through this quicksand, or this liquid ocean of birth and death. And they are like some, in the ocean sometimes there's for the ships, there's a light tower. So this is the only shelter. The Vaishnavas, they're like this. We are on this in this ocean, so it is dark. No? If you see, you imagine just you're in a pitch dark night in the middle of the ocean, and then sure there is fear because you don't know what is down or up or here and there. It's a very fearful condition. I once went with one ship over some night over the ocean. I watched outside in the night, in the middle of the night, and I was thinking, if you just fall down now here and then you be in that water, how it would feel, no? And this is like, this is our condition now at present. We are fallen in this ocean, so our only guidance is this this light tower. No, it's like a guiding star, which the Guru and Vaishnavas, they are this light tower, and from them, if we go in that direction, we can only go by Shraddha, by faith, because we are, we have to believe them, we have to have faith that yes, if I follow that way, then I will reach safely on the shore. And but till then it can be a long way, and so it's only based on Shraddha for now. In the Christian tradition also they call this the dark night, no? The dark night of the soul. If if you go through a tunnel, no, and then on the other side for a many kilometers, one tunnel, you drive, and then slowly the light will appear outside. So this is in our case it will be the light. Yes, Gurudev, Nityananda Mahaprabhu, that will be that direction. But if we come out of this dark night in which we are put in now, in this ocean of Maya, then that is the right place then where we find real Ananda. Not that Ananda, not anything which has some opposites like Sukha and Dukkha or Shanti and Ashanti. No, it's Ananda, it's eternally there present. And Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said also always that the material persons, they see time is money, but Prabhupada said time is paramartha, so we have to use our time not to make money. Money can be there, but it has to be used properly, the right way. But mainly we are looking, our time is for getting the highest goal, paramartha, parama artha. It is for that most valuable thing. We want to go. Laptva sudullabam idam bahusam bhavante manushyam artatam anityam apitiraha turnam yatetana patet anmritya yavan nishyasya vishay khalu sarvatmasya. That is a verse which Prabhupada often said that yes, this human birth, it is such a rare thing, and really one cannot imagine. I know this Srimad Bhagavatam is saying it is temporary, but still that human birth is like the chance to attain the highest goal. And Nishrasya Vishay Kalu Sarvatmashat. So the Vishay, the sense gratification, will be available in any species. For that we don't have got the human form, no, to just satisfy or run after these sensual pleasures. That is also possible. Every dog, every cat, every living entity has this. But the humans, they have something really to inquire, to go higher. This is so we should try to fulfill, to use this human life in this way. And so just to conclude, I want to mention one small pastime. It's also from the Christian tradition. It will illustrate also, I think, very nice what actually happiness means. That there was it is one pastime with Franciscus from Assisi. And so once he was traveling, because they have to go from monastery to monastery, but at that time where he was traveling with one of his brother monks, the monk was Friar Leo, and they both traveled. But it was very cold. It was winter time, and also they had no shoes. They go bare feet, and it was also raining and snowing and different marks. So it was very difficult to walk on this path. And while they were walking, it was always Franciscus. He had some thoughts, some wisdom, some thoughts of wisdom, and he was saying that just suddenly he would say, "Oh, Friar Leo, you write down," and he would write down what Franciscus would say. He would say that if one is able to explain all or describe all such very deep spiritual subject matters, and all will appreciate it very much, then he said you should know that you will not find the greatest happiness or the greatest joy in that, just by going around and propagating spiritual knowledge. He said no. And then they were just walking further, and at one moment again Franciscus would say, "Oh, Friar Leo, you write down that even if someone is in such a way empowered that he can make the blind see and the deaf to hear and the lame to walk and the dumb to speak, so then also," he said, "even if you have all these cities, also you cannot get, you will not find the greatest joy, the real happiness." Okay, then again they were walking, and a little bit later again he was writing down that now Franciscus would say, if you would know all the languages from this world, all the sciences, all the languages, and you can read one's mind, and you can also even speak with other beings, with other entities, even with angels, so then you know, write down, Friar Leo, that also this will not give you the greatest joy, the greatest happiness, even if you can do all this. And then finally, so they were again walking through the snow, and then Friar Leo Franciscus would again say that write down that even if you can, let's say you would travel to a foreign country, and there the people are all atheists, but somehow you have such a ability, such a charisma to make them all lovers of God. But still, and even they would cry in ecstasy, they would just, but still he said, no, write down, Friar Leo, also in that you will not find the greatest joy. And then it was a long time, so what it is, what will really bring joy? And then he said to him, now if we arrive, Franciscus said, if we are now arrive in this monastery, now after such a long walk, we are tired, we are hungry, we are knocking on this door, and then somehow the monk is opening there, and he just says, useless, why you have come here? You're just beggars. No, you're wearing these robes just to cheat others and try to, why you don't take a job or something? You just come here to fill your belly. No, and he threw the door. He closed the door. And they were standing there for many, many hours, freezing cold, no, and they were just begging. I mean, they wanted to go inside. But then, after some hours, that same monkey opened, and then he started, "Oh, you're still here." And then he just took his stick and he ran after them and beat them. Go, 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 go. And now Franciscus is saying, so he is telling this, and then he is saying, so that the conclusion is that if you can accept all of this very joyfully, without any complaint, then he said, in this you will find the greatest joy. Astonishing, no? Because only when one has, only one who has really realized his soul, he can have this Vaikuntha darshan, no? That all the situation, whatever it is, be it externally, whatever if it's happening, just in such an exaggerated example now, I mean, if you're really in that situation, but you still, one can tolerate, and in life many such things come to us, so where we are tested, but if we can tolerate, because then we are not doing it on the level of the false ego. So because you can only tolerate it if you're free from false ego, and the greatest gift of spiritual realization, that is the gift of overcoming one's ego, no? That is the starting point of everything. Then from this level we can understand the higher truth. So Babaji Maharaj also always he said, you give me everything, you give me money, you give me time, you give me that, your energy, but somehow you're holding something, and that is your false ego, no? You don't want to give. It's like someone, yes, Gurudev, you can have all treasure, but we are keeping the key with us, no? We don't give the key. So that is the main thing, but Guru and Vaishnava, they want this. All other things, they are not so important. They want this, that we give our false ego away. So, and yes, so at this beginning of this new year, so yeah, we can try to become someone, no? We are always doing things, this world is based on this, to become someone, to do more and more, we are adding, but actually the reality is that we have to unpack, no? We have to put away all these layers of identification to really come to our real self. And if we are able to do that, from that reality, the higher truths can really be known. But on the platform of ego, we can go on and on and on and on, hear all these topics, it will not bear any fruit, actually, really speaking. So that is the starting point from which we all have to overcome. And of course, in this way also, I myself, I want to try and to realize this divine truth and about this real happiness, which is based on that inner self, of the real self. Because everything else will just cheat us, no? We can have like all this, what Franciscus was saying, we can have appreciation, or we do this and that seva, and this and that, and we can even have some yogic siddhis and be very honored in the society. But if all this is there, but this realization of Atma Tattva not, then yes, it's nothing else than a wasted life. So about this we have to be careful, and because really we can be cheated. So let us all pray together at the beginning of this new year, so that we don't fall into this trap of illusion, to be stuck with those things, no? To have some name, fame, followers or whatever. No, just that simple thing to realize who we are really, free from the false ego. That is, in this way, it's already the greatest achievement, because from that moment, everything is just, it will flow, it will become very easy. No, it's the nature. If the nature is discovered, then it's just, it's a true experience. It's not something which now under this guise of this bodily identification, which we try to search for so many other things, which are actually only covering us more and more. Even in spiritual life, even the spiritual path can also cover us. We think we are doing spiritual life, but actually it can cover us more, because there are also so many layers of spiritual egos I can build upon my soul, and we see it everywhere. So please pray also for me, and because that is the greatest hindrance for all of us. So we have to pray to our Guru Varga, and also I pray to you all. So please, keep me in your prayers, so that really in this new year I can find this place, live there, act from this place, not on this. Because that place is real, it's authentic. The other can be so much secret or hidden desires for something else. Okay, then sorry again, I took a little bit over time, but yes, maybe, so I will stop, and if somebody wants to add something, say something, and then we are all very happy to hear also. Jai Gaura.